Guys, what's up? It's Justin Marc, and in this three-part video series, we're going to be talking about the fundamentals of game, the fundamentals of pickup, and the fundamentals of having extreme high-level dating success as a man. Now, if you don't know who I am, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Justin Marc, international dating coach and relationship expert. Over the last 8 years, I've traveled to 50 plus countries, worked with thousands of guys, teaching them how to have extremely high-level dating results in a very consensual and respectful way, pretty much teaching the top performers of men how to have an even better dating life. Because, you know, as a man, you can go out, make lots of money, get yourself an amazing body, and really get a handle on everything in life. Maybe it's money, maybe it's great family relationships. But what I find is a lot of guys, they get all these things. They drive a nice car, they have an amazing fucking job, they're absolutely fucking jacked, and then they get their girl stolen, their girl cheats on them, or they're just not happy with the quality of relationships. And when I say relationships, I mean intimate relationships. They're not happy with the quality of those relationships or the quantity of those relationships in their life. And it's funny because a lot of the things that you do as a man, oftentimes it's to attract women. It's to find your ideal partner. And so in this three-part video series, we're going to dig really fucking deep. And we're going to talk about the fundamentals to ensure you have very long-term, hardcore success. So sit back, let's jump straight in. Make sure to watch part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this three-part video series, and let's jump straight into it. Welcome back. Part 3 of this three-part video series, fundamentals of pickup, fundamentals of game, fundamentals of just being the best version of yourself to attract your ideal partners and have a lot of fun in doing so, okay? So we've talked about your thoughts, we've talked about your beliefs, now let's talk about your habits. Because if you really think about who you are and what you really are your willpower and your habits, your ability to, muster up the courage to take action on things that you want to take action on, right? Really, what your life is, it's a bunch of choices and a bunch of actions on the daily. It's like, do I want to eat healthy or do I want to eat unhealthy? Do I want to hit the gym or do I want to be lazy? Do I want to educate myself and feed my brain, or do I want to, watch Netflix and watch anime and watch dumb YouTube videos, right? So what you ideally want to do is realize that all you are is your fucking habits. Bro, that's all you fucking are. It's like, what are you? Who are you? Most of you is not there. Like, most of what you think you are is not you. Most of who you think you are and what you think you are is not you. Half the time, I'm sitting around, I'm like, I'm cold, I'm hungry, I need to poop, I'm horny, I want a girl here, Tinder, right? Or Uber Eats, right? Or I'm bored, I want to be entertained, YouTube, right? So you got to realize that most of you is not you. Most of you is habits. What's crazy about that is if you want to have an amazing lifestyle, beautiful women around you, cool people in your life, cool friends, be friends with me, be friends with my friends. Maybe you don't want to be friends with me. Maybe you think I'm a fucking dickhead and douchebag. You don't want to be friends with me. That's cool. I won't take it personally. But if you want to be around cool fucking people who you vibe with, who are on your level, or you want to be on their level, well, what you want to do is you want to level up your habits. Because high-level people, they want to be around people they feel comfortable with, that they feel aren't around them on their level, are on that same kind of energetic frequency. So you want to have high-level habits, right? And if you think about what are the habits most high-level people have, it's things like education, reading, learning, right? Maybe things like investing. First, investing in yourself, then investing into financial assets, investing in businesses, their future, cryptocurrencies, different things, investing in yourself, right? Or just, having fun experiences, or travel. I think travel is such an underrated fucking thing. Most people don't even talk about travel. If you think about this, right? All you are in your life is a sum of your experiences. Well, most of your experiences is probably sitting at home in your bedroom. Most of your experiences for, a couple of decades of your life is sitting at home with your parents and going to school, right? So you really probably don't have much life experience when you compare yourself to the average person. When you compare yourself to the average person, we're all kind of on that same level. Versus if you've traveled to Nicaragua, if you've hiked Mount Kilimanjaro, if you've scuba dived in the Great Barrier Reef and swum with jellyfish and seen sea turtles and, been to Hawaii and been in all these crazy exotic locations and bought a motorcycle and driven across a foreign country, or, you know, backpacked through Asia, or, you know, climbed mountains, been in the wilderness, been in the jungle, been in, like, doing things that are out of your fucking comfort zone, doing things that are crazy, fun, adventurous. That's the things that build you. That's the things that builds your character. That's the things that make you an authentic, relatable human being who has high-level experiences. Getting out of your comfort zone and learning, feeding your brain. The more you learn, the more you earn. And then from doing so, you're gonna create amazing relationships around you. And you also gotta realize your network becomes your net worth. And your net worth isn't just the amount of money you have, but it's the value you have in society as well. If you look at a lot of influencers or celebrities, a lot of them don't necessarily even have a lot of money, but they're seen as very fucking high value because they have a lot of high value people around them. And because of that, they in turn eventually can make a lot of money, right? It's funny how that works. So you want to be a high level person from the value you give to others, from the experiences you've had, your own subjective experiences. So let me tell you something. A lot of people think the people at the top are just doing drugs and getting fucked up and doing all this crazy shit. Well, actually, a lot of the highest performers I personally met, they try being sober, or they try being vegan, or they go to extremes with their habits. Maybe they'll be vegan for 6 months or a year, or they'll cut out alcohol and drugs completely, or they will hit the gym like fucking crazy, or they'll immerse themselves in whatever field of, you know, whatever the fuck it is they want to set their life out to be. So whatever field of study it is, or whatever, you know, career path they go down. Like a lot of my influencer friends who do like YouTube content, social media content, will immerse themselves in it to the point where it's like they're broke and homeless, doing it for years and years for free, and then all of a sudden they're making like $100,000 a month. Pretty crazy how that works, right? Or a lot of my friends who are like the top dating coaches in the world, they were broke, sleeping on floors, sleeping on couches, borderline homeless, but pulling beautiful women, and then they monetize that skill set, and all of a sudden they're millionaires, right? Or a lot of my really successful entrepreneurial friends, you know, took things to such extremes where they, you know, would constantly put themselves out of their comfort zone, doing things they don't need to fucking do, right? To build these skills as a human being, right? And then use those skills to make money, and now they can make money doing fucking anything. A plethora of businesses, a wide variety of different entrepreneurial endeavors. And what that will allow you to do is really create a life beyond your fucking dreams. So this goes even so far beyond picking up girls, dating, having relationships, but really creating a life where it's a lifestyle, right? I have a buddy, I'm not getting any names, huge fucking YouTuber, killing it in life, and he has a massive YouTube channel, and that is a massive funnel for him to make money, for him to attract beautiful fucking women and have threesomes with girls who are into threesomes on the regular, and then use all that money for real estate, and then use the real estate money for reinvestment. So now he's a millionaire, and he hooks up with 10 out of 10 beautiful women whenever the fuck he wants. He's been with hundreds of girls. He has a lot of fun doing so, and he's just living the fucking life. I have another buddy who's this killer YouTuber. Wherever he goes, he gets mobbed by fans, and he's such a friendly guy, so respectful, and also, because of that, a lot of the girls who kind of are fangirls are really fucking attractive. So he only hooks up with the, you know, top 1% or like top 0.1% of most attractive fans of his. And because of that, he's got like a rotation of beautiful fucking girls, the hottest girls that you could possibly fucking imagine. And he also uses his audience to make insane amounts of fucking money. And he's able to use that to fund an incredible lifestyle where he travels around the world. And now I have so many fucking friends like this. So whatever lifestyle you want to have, it comes from using the principles in part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this 3-part video series, okay? So it's really fucking important that you watch all 3 parts of this part 1, part 2, part 3, 3-part video series and understand these concepts. And then understand that you really are just accumulation of your habits and the actions you take, the choices you make on the daily. I was with a good buddy of mine. His name's Key Epic, Keyfork TV. He had a pretty large YouTube following. We used to film viral videos back in the day. He made a lot of money. And we were out shooting some interesting YouTube content. And we ended up interviewing a homeless man. And this homeless man was pretty smart, pretty intelligent, well-spoken. But you could just tell that he made the wrong choices, and therefore he ended up homeless. Now, I'm not one to judge. I don't really care. But it really shows you that you know, there's really almost no difference from a winner or a loser. Someone who's successful or someone who's like broke and not doing well at all, besides the choices you make, the decisions you make every single fucking day, the micro decisions you make. Do you eat the cheesecake? Do you eat the salad? Do you drink alcohol or do you eat a green smoothie? Consume like kale juice, right? Or like spinach, cucumber, lemon water, whatever the fuck it is, right? Do you take supplements on the daily that improve cognitive function, or do you, drink soda and, eat garbage food, right? Do you ensure that you're reading, books about investing or entrepreneurship or, things that are good for your fucking brain, right? Learning, right? Or are you watching, season 2 of Boys on Amazon Prime, right? Are you watching the Avatar, The Last Airbender on Netflix, right? Or are you learning things? Are you spending your time learning? Or are you working 9 to 5 for someone else's business? Or are you working to build your own business, your own long-term goals? Where you're at in 5 years is directly based off of your habits today. Where you're at 5 years from now is determined based on what you do today. Okay, bro? I hope you understand that. I really fucking hope you can logically understand that the things you do today, like the actions you take, the way you treat people, the way you carry yourself, the things you do, the behaviors, your habits, whatever the fuck it is, it's based on today, right? So if you want to have beautiful women around you, if you want to have beautiful people around you, beautiful guys around you, cool guys you vibe with, friends, deep relationships with men and women, and amazing dynamic relationships with your family, well, it's based on the way you treat them today. I have friends right now that I've known for years, right? Shouts to Nick, shouts to Alfredo, shouts to Bradicus, shoutouts to Adrian G, shouts to Jamie, shouts to Lewis, shouts to all the fucking homies and everyone else. You guys know who you are, right? Because I put in the time, the work, the effort, the energy of building these relationships, maintaining these relationships, offering value, and having real fucking friendships, real depth of relationships, and learning and growing together. Okay? And what that means is, who you are today is also determined based on the actions you took 5 years from now. The person you are right now in this moment watching this video is based on the things you did 5 years ago. It's also based on the things you did a year ago too. It's also based on the things you did a few months ago, right? Do you realize that? Like, the person you are right now is based on the things you did a few months ago. It's crazy to think that, because literally 6 months, 6 fucking months of determination and working hard towards anything puts you so fucking far ahead of what you can even imagine, right? It's crazy because 6 months ago, I was living in Mexico. What the fuck? Like right now, filming this video, 6 months ago, I was living in Mexico. And since I've been back, I've literally almost tripled my net worth, okay? It's fucking insane to think that. It blows my fucking mind to think that. You know what I'm saying? And I know based on that and based on my goals and the actions I'm taking right now, 6 months from now, I'm probably gonna be a fucking millionaire, right? A year from now, I'll probably be like well over a fucking millionaire, right? Based on the actions I'm taking right now and based on my past performance over the last 6 months. It's pretty crazy to think that. It's pretty interesting to understand how this stuff works as well, right? It's also funny to think that, 6 months ago, I was living a completely different life. I was living on the beach, had a girlfriend, versus right now, I'm like living in the Arctic tundra of Canada and I have like a beautiful rotation of beautiful people, girls I'm dating, cool friends I have, and it's so crazy how in literally 6 months, you could literally be living in a completely different life, completely different country, maybe in a different continent, living a completely different lifestyle with different people around you. And just, it blows my fucking mind when you actually think about this. 6 months of, putting pressure on yourself, putting evolutionary pressure towards your goals, the actions you're taking, the things you do every single day on the fucking daily, right? Things like meditation, right? Are you meditating every single day? Are you getting in the moment and, reflecting on your past experiences? Are you actually unwiring trauma that runs you? Are you unwiring mental trauma that's stopping you from hitting higher levels of success, these weird success barriers that are blocking you from breaking through and hitting that next level, are you unwiring that shit? Because if you're not, man, a year from now, 2 years from now, if you're not unwiring this mental trauma or these mental blockages, you're probably gonna be in the exact same position you're in right now. It's funny how a lot of people, they see what I charge for coaching and consulting, or they don't want to buy my online seduction course at online-seduction.com because they're too scared of the price point. They're too scared of paying the price now. And what that means is a year from now, 2 years from now, they're in the exact same place they are right now, right? It's so fucked up. If you think about what has changed in most people's lives in the past year or two, probably nothing. Probably the average guy watching my content, nothing has changed. They probably watch my content, don't apply anything, and nothing changes in their fucking life, right? They don't sign up for coaching, they don't invest themselves, they don't actually apply the advice, and therefore their lives remain exactly the fucking same, and they don't change at all. They don't get a girlfriend, right? And then they're just like, this doesn't work, this is bullshit, he's wrong. But like, I'm doing it, why can't you do it? And then people will actually watch my content, they'll rationalize. It's like, it's because you have money. You know what's crazy? Literally 2.5 years ago, I'm not even proud of this, I used to shoplift. Like, I was broke 2.5 years ago. I used to have to shoplift from grocery stores, right? A few years ago, I got detained by a police officer for shoplifting, right? And then it's like, now I'm doing very financially well off, right? I have staff, I have people whose bills I pay, and it blows my fucking mind how this stuff works, right? So you just gotta realize right now, you pay the price right now. You take action on your goals right fucking now. You take action towards whatever it is you want to have right fucking now. You pay the price right now so you don't have to pay the price later, right? And you develop yourself by improving yourself based on the habits, based on your beliefs, based on improving everything. So doing daily affirmations, right? If you don't know what affirmations is, go ahead and Google what affirmations is. It's pretty much like rewiring your belief system by saying, I am this person. Every single day, looking in the mirror for 10 minutes a day and just reaffirming this person you want to be. Or a daily meditation, or a daily supplement, or maybe it's fitness, or maybe it's clean eating, maybe it's vegetarianism, maybe it's veganism, maybe it's a ketogenic diet so you lose weight, maybe it is a intermittent fasting diet so you lose weight, maybe it's practicing cold approach pickup every single day to improve your social skills, right? Maybe it is improving your social skills by going to social networking events and improving. Maybe it's growing a business. Maybe it's practicing entrepreneurship skills. Maybe it is putting yourself out of your comfort zone to learn new things. Maybe it's reading every single day. Maybe it's reading a book a week, right? And practicing public speaking. Whatever the fuck it is you want to work on it right fucking now. So 6 months from now, a year from now, you are that person, you have those skills, and then you can generate that state from within, offer it to the world, offer it to the people around you, get paid for it, get dates for it, get laid for it, and live for it, and have an amazing fucking life, and have a lot of fucking fun, and just live your best fucking life you could possibly fucking live, okay? Now, whatever it is you do, you want to take massive, massive fucking action on it. So let's talk about game fundamentals to pick up one more time. If you're taking massive action, you want to take massive fucking action. You want your foot to be on the gas, not on the brake. You don't want to be like, like you don't want to be approaching a girl and then not doing it and be like, hey, and then run away. You want to be like, hey, thoughts, words, actions aligned, go in for it, right? And you want to take massive fucking action, right? You want to do the 3-second rule. The moment you see a hot girl that you want to talk to, you go fucking do it. The moment you see a hot girl, you go do it, right? Or maybe you play the 30-second game where, let's say you're in a nightclub and you are supposed to talk to girls. That's like where people go to be social, and you want to talk to girls in a consensual, respectful way, and you want to find girls who want to talk to you. Well, you've got 30 seconds to go talk to a girl. 30, 29, 28, 27, time's ticking, go approach a girl, right? And then if it hits 0 seconds, you gotta embarrass yourself by going on the floor and doing push-ups. So you wanna make sure that you run over, talk to a girl, have a conversation. And you wanna talk to as many people as possible in this social environment, minimize your time in between doing so you can stay social, be social, and have fun doing so in a consensual, respectful way, and be socially calibrated as well. So you're talking to people who also want to talk to you, and you're not imposing on anyone to make them feel uncomfortable. So you want to take massive action. You want to be very conscious of these things, and you want to, over time, build this skill set, because you got to realize that understanding game, understanding dating dynamics, understanding relationship dynamics, understanding pickup, it's a skill set you build over time. This is a skill set you are going to improve on over time. And as you improve and as you get better, better results come to you. And it's like martial arts, right? If you practice martial arts for a week, you're gonna suck. If you practice for a month, you're probably gonna suck. And if you compare your results from a week to a month, it's probably gonna be very similar, versus if you practice for a year to a week, very fucking different, right? Versus if you practice, 5 years to 1 year, 5 years versus 1 year, very fucking different, right? Someone who's practiced martial arts, like let's say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, if you practice for 1 year versus you fight a guy who, practiced for 5 years, the guy who practiced Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 5 years is probably gonna kick the ass of a guy who's practiced Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 1 year. So if you want to get really good with, dating, relationship dynamics, game, pickup, etc., whatever the fuck you want to call this stuff, well, you want to consciously practice stuff, be aware of it, and practice every single motherfucking day, right? For years and years. I started when I was like 16, 17. If you actually think about it, I actually started when I was 13. I remember I was hitting on this girl, Jessica. I'm actually friends with Jessica. Shout out to Jessica. I'm still friends with Jessica. You know what? I just realized I don't even have her on Instagram, but she does come to some of my parties. I have a new Instagram, so I lost a lot of my contacts. Let me see if I can find Jessica right now. Jessica, I'm not gonna say her name on video.
One eternity later.
Okay, guys, I can't find Jessica. I don't know what the fuck's happening, but I will find her later. She's still a friend of mine. She comes to some of my parties and stuff. And Jessica's a cool girl. We're friends now, but in 8th grade, when I was 13 years old, I asked her out. And I was like, do you want to go out with me? And she's like, no. And I was fucking, oh my God, I got rejected. And I didn't ask it out another girl for like 2 years or something like that, right? And it's funny because like years later, I was probably like 19 years old or 20 years old, Jessica tried to kiss me. And I was like, no. Because like I had a girlfriend, right? And it was super funny because me and Jessica, we reminisce and we laugh about it now. But, I practiced cold approach pickup. My first cold approach was when I was like 16, since I was 16 years old, okay? Actively since I was 17 years old, pretty much almost every single day since I was like 17 fucking years old, right? And it blows my fucking mind. I started really fucking young. And the reason I was practicing when I was 17 years old is so that when I was 19 years old and I can go out and go to bars and clubs, I had game and I could get results, right? And then when I was 19 years old, I was practicing so that, when I was 21, I could go to travel, go to LA, go to fucking Miami and pull and have fun and do all this crazy shit, right? And then when I was 21, I was practicing and building my skill set, which I already had and I was really good at it. And I was doing that. So that way, when I was 25, which I am now, I'd be fucking killing it. I'd be fucking dominating it. I'd be living the fucking lifestyle I've always wanted to fucking live, right? So now at 25 years old, I'm literally still learning, still practicing, teaching thousands of people per year, teaching and then passing this information on, but still fucking practicing so I can live the life of a motherfucking god. You know what I'm saying? So I can be up in my fucking mansion with a bunch of fucking supermodels 5 years from now, just killing it at the absolute fucking highest level fathomable. Okay? Still learning how to have the deepest layer of powerful relationships, learning, practicing, teaching, just doing it, having fun, and just living life to the absolute fucking fullest. You want to learn now for later, and you want to take massive action on whatever your goals are 24/7. So if your goal is to get in a relationship, even when you're in that relationship, you don't want to stop understanding relationships dynamics, because the moment you get lazy, the moment you hang back, the moment you fucking chill back and think everything's cool, the rug gets pulled from under you, and then you're heartbroken, you're fucked up, right? And you don't have those skills, you don't have that iciness, you are left with nothing, you're back at square one. And I mean, sure, you're left with the experiences you had, and you can grow from that, and that's really powerful as well. So again, don't be scared of the emotional trauma that you're gonna go through, but you wanna build yourself now for later. Take massive fucking action, massive action on what your goals are and offer fuck tons of value, okay? Now, when you can apply all of this to your cold approach, to you going clubbing, to you, picking up girls, to you speaking to strangers, being social, and creating a lifestyle, creating friendships, or even like doing things like business. What's fucking crazy is you're gonna be so fucking far ahead of everyone else because most people don't do this. Most people don't implement this. Most people don't practice this because this shit's really fucking high level and it's very difficult to do. It's very difficult to achieve. And when you actually can do it and do it over time, my God, the results come and they come big time. And oh my God, it's just so fucking crazy. You just get so high level so quickly. So when a lot of people look at me at 25 years old, right? And I'm getting the results of someone in their 30s or 40s. I'm getting the financial success of someone in their 30s or 40s. I'm getting the dating results of, celebrities, right? When I'm a 5'4", 110-pound Indian man, right? And I'm an ethnic minority. I'm not supposed to be successful by societal standards, right? And they see me getting results, and honestly, I'm not even happy with the results. I think I do fuck all. I think I get fuck all results in comparison to what my goals are, right? Sometimes I feel insecure about my level of results because I want such high extreme results that I feel like the level I'm operating at right now makes me like a fucking loser piece of shit. And I don't mean that in like a bad way that like I actually think I'm that person, but I think I could be doing so much fucking better and I should be doing so much better. It just takes time. Well, you just gotta realize that you need to take massive motherfucking action and apply everything in this part 1, part 2, part 3 video series. Apply this all to your fucking life, okay? Change your life, change your habits, and improve yourself every single motherfucking day. Improve yourself and learn and grow. And then once you build these skill sets, being social, being charismatic, being confident. This word confidence was so fucking important. I tattooed it. I don't know if you can see this properly. I tattooed it on my arm in Amsterdam. Okay, so important. I literally tattooed it on myself so I would remember to be confident. Because once you can do that, you can apply that to anything. You can apply that to learning how to generate an income, doing sales for a business that you're running, learning crowdfunding projects. Maybe you want to start like some new business, but you don't have the money to do so, and then you want to like crowdsource money to fund this project. Well, now because you're confident and you're a go-getter, you have the ability to do that. Maybe you see a cute girl you want to talk to and she's beautiful and you think she's out of your league, but you know you're confident and you can go fucking do it without being this creepy weirdo who's touching her and groping her and being this like weird street harassment weirdo, but doing it in a way that's very gentlemanly, very like, confident, seductive, authoritative in a consensual, respectful way that makes her feel good about the interaction. Well, what's awesome about that is you're gonna be making friends with the highest level fucking people because most people won't do this. Most people won't apply this to their life. And now you become a man of value, you become a human of value, and you become someone worth being around. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, make sure to watch part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this 3-part video series and take notes, understand the stuff, and change your life forever. And guys, just remember, my name's Justin Marc, international dating coach and relationship expert. If you guys ever have any questions, but you can actually go ahead and follow me on all my social medias. Go ahead and follow and message me on Instagram at drunkjustin2. Make sure to go add me on Snapchat. Watch my daily Snapchat stories. They're super awesome. And you can even join my Telegram Inner Circle group. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification so you're notified of new videos. And we'll see you very soon. Peace out.